I leaned in to match his lean in. Suddenly, I was excused. The scent was temptation. Don't do it. It was not right, but we leaned in anyway. The desire to be desired. We all want to be desired. We all want love, but we mistake those two, love and desire, too often. We tell ourselves stories, we lie about what is happening, making us blind to the truth, blind to our moral code and our personal values. We lean in anyway. It is through mistakes that we become human. It is through the pain of those mistakes that we find connection to others. We open up, we share authentically, and we hear, me too. We may arrive on different ships, but the destination of pain is the same. We've all been taken there in a ship, either by choice or by fate, and often by both. It is in the depths of despair that we have the opportunity to see that we are one. Sometimes it deeply sucks on how we arrive, both fate and choice. To be human. To be human is to make mistakes. To be human is to experience loss. To be human is to love and to have lost. To be human is to feel the me too in so many moments. To identify, but never compare. Comparison leads to judgment, judgment of ourselves, judgment of others. It separates us, does not connect us. Identifying, seeing ourselves in others is to connect, love, and open. Life cracks us all open. Blooming as a rose, though it doesn't always feel rosy. But we have a choice. Once we see, if we allow it, to open us up, and we open our eyes to the millions of blossoming roses around us, we are not alone. One rose does not grow or stand alone. It's a rose bush. The scent caused desire, lust. It was not right. It was not love. It lit a fire. I love fires, the flames as they lick the sky above, the crack of the wood as it burns, the shapes that it creates, the smoke, the array of orange, red, yellow, blue, drawn to fire. It keeps us warm in the dead of winter, and sometimes when our soul is walking the dark nights, we can't help but see the fire and fall into its beauty, its promises. If we get too close, we burn. I got too close. It all burnt. With it, who I was, how I felt about myself. I fell into that fire, and I fell hard. The chapters that followed were the charred remains of a soul that felt she didn't deserve even death. She was the charred remains that felt she was good for one thing: a man's desire, not love. To be touched in ways she did not want, but had no right to stop, because she was good for one thing. To be left to sweep up the ashes that fell after each encounter, becoming less and less. Alone, burnt, charred, dark. I would say, let this be a warning. Don't follow the fire. The promise of warmth. But how often we do. When it is cold, how do you not? I believe there are more out there that have been burnt, charred, and hurt than there are that have not. It takes us to the island of pain that connects us all. It is not how we became burnt, how we burn, or what draws us to the fire, but it is how we move forward. It is how we heal, and ultimately, it is how we connect, how we know that we too are human. Humanity. Then comes compassion. Compassion for ourselves and compassion for the world. We are one.